Traveling with your dog can be one of the most rewarding experiences. Whether you're heading to a nearby beach, a hiking trail, or embarking on a cross-country road trip. But for both you and your dog, it can also be stressful if you're not properly prepared. While the idea of taking your furry friend along for the adventure sounds exciting, there's more to planning a trip with a dog than just packing their favorite treats. In this guide, we'll share expert tips to ensure that both you and your dog have a stress-free and enjoyable trip. From choosing pet-friendly accommodations and preparing for travel logistics to keeping your dog comfortable on the go, we've got everything covered. With a little planning and a few simple precautions, you'll both be ready to explore the world together, making the journey as enjoyable as the destination. So let's dive into our essential tips for traveling with dogs and make your next adventure smooth sailing for both you and your furry companion. Body 1. Plan ahead. Research and preparation are key. The key to any successful trip is planning, and traveling with a dog is no different. Proper preparation will ensure that both you and your pet are comfortable and safe throughout the journey. Choose pet-friendly accommodations. Whether you're traveling by car, plane, or train, you'll want to make sure your accommodations are pet-friendly. Start by researching hotels, vacation rentals, or campgrounds that specifically cater to dogs. Many places have pet policies, so be sure to check whether there are any additional fees or restrictions, such as weight limits or breed restrictions. Websites like Bring Fido, Airm, or dog-friendly travel blogs can help you find the best places to stay. Know the local pet rules. Once you've chosen your destination, research the local area's pet rules. For example, some beaches, parks, or trails have specific leash laws or areas where dogs are allowed. Knowing these rules ahead of time will help you avoid any unexpected surprises. Visit the vet before you go. Before embarking on your trip, it's important to make sure your dog is in good health. Schedule a vet visit to ensure vaccinations are up to date and to get advice on traveling with your dog. If you're traveling internationally, check whether your dog needs any specific travel documentation, vaccinations, or treatments. 2. Prepare your dog for travel. Practice makes perfect. Just like humans, dogs need to adjust to the travel environment. Whether you're driving or flying, it's essential to help your dog get used to traveling. Get comfortable in the car. If you're traveling by car, take your dog on several shorter trips before the big day. This will help them get used to being in the car for extended periods. Bring along their favorite toys or blankets to create a familiar environment and help them feel secure. If your dog is prone to motion sickness, consult your vet about ways to prevent nausea during the trip. Practice crate training. If your dog is traveling in a crate, make sure they are familiar with it well in advance. Set up the crate at home with comfortable bedding and allow your dog to explore it, turning it into a positive space. You can also get your dog accustomed to being in the crate for longer periods by doing practice runs with short trips. This will reduce any anxiety they might have when confined during the actual journey. Train for long periods of waiting. Whether you're waiting for a flight, train, or at a pit stop, it's essential to teach your dog how to stay calm in unfamiliar, potentially stressful environments. Try practicing waiting calmly in new environments to help them get used to crowds, noises, and the hustle and bustle of travel. 3. Pack the essentials. Make sure you have everything your dog needs. The last thing you want when you're on the road or at a destination is to realize you've forgotten something your dog needs. A well-packed bag will make traveling with your dog much smoother. Food and water. Bring enough food and water to last the entire trip, especially if you're traveling to a remote area where it might be difficult to find your dog's regular food. Consider packing an extra day's worth of food just in case there are travel delays. Make sure to carry a portable water bowl and fresh water for regular hydration breaks. Medication and health supplies. If your dog is on medication, make sure you bring enough to cover the entire trip. It's also helpful to bring any flea, tick, or heartworm preventative treatments your dog may need, especially if you're traveling to an area with pests. Leash, collar, and ID tags. Even if your dog is typically well-behaved, a leash is essential when traveling. Make sure you have a sturdy leash, collar with ID tags, and possibly a harness for better control. If you're flying, Your dog may need to wear a harness that fits properly in a carrier. Comfort items. To make your dog feel at home while traveling, bring their favorite blanket, toy, or bed. Familiar scents and items can reduce stress and make your dog feel more secure, especially in new environments. 4. Traveling by car. Road trip tips for you and your dog. A road trip with your dog can be a fun and exciting adventure, but it also requires some preparation and precautions to ensure safety and comfort during the drive. Safety first. Always secure your dog while traveling in the car. Many accidents happen when dogs are left unrestrained, so use a dog seatbelt harness, a pet carrier, or a dog seat cover to keep them safe. If your dog is loose in the car, it could distract the driver or be at risk of injury in case of an accident. 5. Flying with your dog. Airline travel tips. Flying with your dog requires additional preparation, as airlines have specific pet policies and procedures. Choose pet-friendly airlines. Not all airlines are the same when it comes to traveling with dogs, so research airlines that have pet-friendly policies. Some airlines allow small dogs to fly in the cabin with you, while larger dogs will need to travel in the cargo hold. Make sure to check the airline's rules on pet carriers, size limits, and additional fees. Health certification and documentation. For most airlines, you'll need to provide a health certificate from your vet showing that your dog is in good health and up to date on vaccinations. Ensure that your dog's carrier meets the airline's requirements for size and ventilation. 6. Accommodations and activities. Making your destination dog-friendly. Once you've arrived at your destination, it's time to explore. But don't forget to consider your dog's comfort during your stay. Pet-friendly accommodations. Double-check your hotel or rental's pet policies. Make sure to bring your dog's bed, crate, or any other items that make them feel comfortable. It's also important to research local dog-friendly activities, such as parks, beaches, or hiking trails. Some destinations even offer pet-friendly restaurants and cafes where your dog can join you for a meal. 7. Dealing with travel stress. Keeping your dog calm and comfortable. Some dogs experience anxiety or stress when traveling. There are several ways to help keep your dog calm and comfortable during the trip. Use calming products. There are a variety of calming products designed specifically for pets, from anxiety wraps and calming collars to herbal remedies or pheromone diffusers. These can help soothe your dog during the journey. Traveling with your dog can be an incredibly rewarding experience that strengthens the bond between you both. With the right planning and preparation, you can minimize the stress of traveling and ensure that your dog enjoys the journey as much as the destination. Whether you're exploring new places or simply enjoying the ride, taking your dog along for the adventure makes everything more enjoyable. Thanks for watching.